Hey, I'm Ben. I created PxH Hunter all alone.
I'm John. I was there.
Oh yeah,
So this is the commentary track, the DVD commentary track for PxH Hunter.
not on the Blu-ray, DVD exclusive.
Oh no, people in other regions we're very racist is a thing.
Oh yes, definitely.
So we don't want anyone else hearing this.
I wanted to make a Hunter x Hunter abridged thing, except I wasn't very funny, particularly with this.
Well, here's the thing. What happened was you were doing you were gonna do a one shot, and I was on the Skype call, and I think you were just kind of like testing jokes on me, and I don't know how many jokes we came up with before I pitched out the weird idea that make it about marriage.
Yes, it was very early on because
Okay.
it was just that one shot of Mito that just passed by there. It was her sad, and the way you pitched it was just like, she looks like she's being told she has to be in an arranged marriage.
Okay.
And everything just sprung for that. The mariage.
Well, I remember you being against it.
I was against it. I was very opposed to new things back in those days.
Yeah, 2020. This is 2012 or 2011? 2012.
Yeah.
Early 2012. June 2012. So I had to basically say, if you don't like how this comes out, you can make an episode 2 and just ignore everything and just do whatever you want. And so like you like very like not wanting to do it agreed.
Yeah, I was very hesitant at first. I think before the first episode came out, I had accepted it completely though, because by the time I was making the opening sequence and I wanted Hisoka and his glorious shining crotch to be the final shot of that opening, I knew at that point I had been all for just making it really weird.
We knew there was something magical at that point.
And you pitched this. You pitched all the really great jokes of this episode, which is why at the end I did put that all the good jokes were by you.
And then in later episodes, no, did you? Oh no, wait, there was. I thought the joke was that at every episode you say I did nothing.
No, that was me. And I changed it up a little bit because you were afraid that it might actually sound like I was being sarcastic about you doing everything. So I mixed it up a little bit. But yeah, generally speaking, I made sure you were the one who was praised and I was the one who was not.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and Harry's Fiddlesticks, who's doing Leorio, which is my headcanon voice for him. I don't like whoever's doing it now.
Who does?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen enough of the dub to know.
No, he's probably the best one of that dub, whoever it is. But
Do you prefer the original Leorio from the 90s dub?
the 90s dub, I recall liking nobody except for Brendan Hunter as Hisoka.
That's good.
Which, yeah, we'll get into that later.
But well, Leorio in the 90s dub was Jonathan Love, who was Shirako in Zeta Gundam. Now I know that you're a huge fan of Gundam.
Oh,
so
biggest fan.
So do you think that you hold it against him because you really feel for Camille as a character, and so you just hold that against Jonathan Love?
I just haven't watched much of the 90s dub. I don't like. I actually guess I watched it once, but I didn't really retain it, despite it being my first entryway into Hunter x Hunter. 2011 is where I really got into it.
I think a lot of
It's so
people.
much better.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a short episode, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. That's why I said we should watch more than one episode on this, because we had a very short episode here.
Yeah, we'll just make it a full video. So
this has jokes that do not.
You know what?
They would not go over well in a more modern video.
I remember I just added that joke because I couldn't think of something to put at the very beginning. So for once, it was me who was making the more raunchy stuff. And we changed the scene around because we wanted to make sure it was clear that Leorio killed him.
Yeah.
And for a long time after, I was always pitching that the captain would come back in one way, shape, or form. Ghost Captain or Tompo would unzip a bodysuit, revealing that it was the captain inside.
That sounds like something me and Chad would try. Well, let me rephrase that. It sounds like something me and Chad would say we would do, and then never make the video.
Oh man. Oh yeah, there's a joke about rape in here.
There's a couple.
We made it very clear that rape was bad, so I guess there's that.
We felt that it needed to be said.
Not enough people really know just how bad rape is, and so we wanted to shine a light on that.
So there's something I do want to say about PxH Hunter as a whole. It strangely devolved into a huge deconstruction on abridging basically.
Which is funny because Hunter x Hunter is well known as a deconstruction on
Of the
shonen
shonen,
anime.
not intentional. We weren't trying to be like, oh, we're so smart. Let's do this thing. It's just as we were making it, you know, there was like maybe like this is also in 2012, but then you start seeing year gaps.
Yeah.
And as it went on, we started to dislike more and more abridging stuff. And like all the people that we liked were kind of like moving on and stopped making a bridge series, and we hated all the new stuff we were seeing. It was a lot of like kids and stuff, like they were just like doing stupid, like, we're kids in high school, we're dubbing an anime.
Yeah, so we just picked up on the most trends and just really went crazy with them to the point where an person entering into the series had no idea. Like when we got Brendan Hunter for episode 4, he came back to me many times and said, "Is this what you meant?" And I had to explain it to him.
We devolved into such nonsense by the end of it. And I don't want to say the end of it because we got
more coming.
Yeah, we do. There's more. We're gonna try to make. We tried to make it more. I don't want to say streamlined, but like you should be able to understand episode 5.
Understandable.
Oh, episode 4. We were just so sick of a bridge series. We were just like, we don't want this to make any fucking sense. But it's weird because every stupid thing has logic behind it.
Oh, I remember for this one in particular, you wanted to use the word ass more than butt. And then we threw in rump to make sure everyone was saying something different.
Yeah.
But so that's why we don't say butt all the time.
Weirdly, it was because people were using the word butt so much.
Yeah, that was becoming popular in the abridging, so it's starting to
So we were like, no,
up here.
Because like you think about it, when abridging started, obviously, you know, curse words are funny, so people would say ass and stuff. And then like it kind of devolved into like, you know, let's say butt instead because it's different. And then it just came like, I was like, nope, too many people are using the word butt. Like little small details like that made Parody x Hunter into such a weird series.
Yeah. And I remember I just stepped in and voiced one of the 2 Rabats because originally you were all of them, or anytime it came up. But I don't know, I guess you didn't want to record that time, so.
I probably didn't. I lived with my parents when we did this episode.
Oh, yeah. And, there's Carter. Atticus says, oh, you need to mention this part.
So this is waking up in Vegas because the ending to the actual Hunter x Hunter anime is by Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. You can see us start to deteriorate at this point.
And here is Dustin Inagata DeVita.
He delivered this line awful.
I didn't give him any direction. So.
That explains it.
That's probably why.
I've only spoken with Dustin recently because you guys are doing the videos and stuff, and like he's a very good voice actor, and he could have totally done that. We should have like sat down and like
it probably would have been better.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is where you really start getting.
This is where it started, but I still think this is funny.
Yes, I think a lot of people thought it was funny.
Yeah, this is still genuinely
was like
funny.
An indication of where we were going, what our thought process was. I just threw this in the editing process, which is why I think a lot of editing Parody x Hunter is fun, is because I can just make weird things happen.
Yes, we are.
But like 21 just seconds of silence with the clock ticking.
Exactly.
Of course I want to marry anyone.
And it's great because with a bridge series.
Oh, sorry. One quick thing.
Yep.
This is where "Why come" came from. Why come you getting a marriage license? I love that phrase.
Yeah.
We're a rocket ship.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say that like abridging was getting to the point where there was no air. Like everyone. Dialogue. As soon as there's a period, the next dialogue starts because we're stupid. We're kids. We don't know what we're doing.
Later on, it kind of got more into a serious area where everything was taken more seriously and slowed down. But right now, it's just like joke. So I just wanted to make a bunch of space.
Yeah, no, it's good. And there was something about episode 2 I wanted to bring up. And I don't. Oh yeah, we watched that on the Abridged. I was on the Abridged Forums live show when they used to do that.
Oh, yeah?
And when we premiered this episode, and people didn't like. It's weird because people didn't like it at that time. Like they told me, like, "Oh, we liked your episode 1 more." That's what they told me. And then I went back a year later, and I was like, "That episode's fucking good."
Yeah.
And look where the Abridged Forums is now. Go to abridgedforums.com. It's dead.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird how this got so many views. Like, I thought it would deter people, but I guess the name of Hunter x Hunter alone brought it up to like 30,000 views an episode.
This is the first thing we filmed, yeah, because that's me in a costume. This is the first thing we recorded where I wasn't living with my parents.
Yes, you had just
And
moved.
you-
I was visiting for
You
like
came
a
to
week.
visit the apartment, and we recorded it. Did you record all of it in the apartment?
We recorded all of it in the apartment because we were all using Nick's microphone, and Nick voiced Kahlua because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was before I started living with you guys. In the 1 week I was visiting, but then I moved in like a month or two later. So it was at a weird point, and that's why I was at the end. I mentioned that I was recording in your apartment. I put Dragon Force in the background here just to show I can do anything with editing. I'm all powerful in this medium.
There you go. Everyone needs something. This is where we started adding lore.
Yes, I think this whole episode was kind of focused around it, which I really liked.
Where you
the
eat
theme
your
was
wife
consistent.
to gain her no, you eat her wife to gain her powers.
Yes, and eating negative powers can negatively affect you, as with Tompa.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was great. I think this episode's really consistent because of the fact that we kept adding these rules that is over and over again, and it kind of made sense.
Even at the end where Kahlua has the line where he says, no, Gon says, I should have won the race because I ate Sonic the Hedgehog, and Kahlua says that well, Sonic wasn't your wife, so you don't inherit the powers. Like that's lore.
And we call Sonic a her as well. Oh man, that's great. And Larry was talking about eating children. Man, this episode's just so much. Oh yeah, my back doesn't speak, but if it did have quite a lot to say, that was all you.
It was? Okay.
You're very into that idea.
Okay. I can't remember the scripting process for these. It's been so long.
That sticks out in my mind. It's just a fantastic process, mostly because you're the one pitching all the ideas. And if you don't have someone write them down for you, you always tend to forget. So I'm glad I was there for that part. I still don't fully understand this. Whenever my eyes turn red, it means I'm ready. Like, I kind of get it, but it's still... There's so many layers to it.
Was that my joke?
Yes!
Most of Parody X Hunter is a blur.
Oh, Hunter Facts.
Oh, Hunter Facts. You know what? Episode 2's Hunter Fact. Nothing is faster than a hunter. I can explain that joke. That's a reference.
Yeah, to Dog Facts.
Yeah, no, it's from the Ginga Densetsu Weed. Excellent title for an anime, by the way. It's a dog anime. And the fan subbers, there's a thing, Dog Facts, during each eye catch. And the fan subbers, I'm sure they made this up. I doubt this is in the actual thing, but one of the dog facts is nothing is faster than a dog.
Oh, and the song at the end, not this one, but that is anti-hunting song.
Anti-hunting song, yes.
I just Google searched hunting song to find the Corpi Klani opening, and then I Googled anti-hunting song, and that came up, and I found it so hilarious that I needed to kill for sport is no alibi. That is just fantastic to me. I love that.
You know what? That Tom Selleck thing. Do you remember that? I remember that.
You kept talking about Tom Selleck's horse dying, and I think we just included that for it.
I don't remember why, but I was in the hospital, and I was in the waiting room, and on the news, they had reported that Tom Selleck's horse died. And why is this news? I mean, I'm concerned, but
yes,
I'm sure there's other things happening in the world right now.
With this horse,
and I remembered. I can
the ninja. Go ahead.
That's my friend Nicole, who doesn't voice act. But anyway, this episode is a weird, insane thing that we need to get into. Just one last thing on Tom Selleck's horse. I remembered the story because his horses were named Twilight and Spike, and I was like, oh, I guess his daughter likes My Little Pony, and so it stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Now, the ninja, I don't remember if it was just we didn't know what to do with the ninja.
We didn't know what to do with the ninja. Then I came across a different Hunter x Hunter
yes!
parody,
Oh, I
which is
forgot about
actually
them.
showing up in our recommended videos right now.
Oh man, it is!
And
Divine Ass Clan. Watch them. They're very funny.
I found it very funny, especially you found the voice for the ninja very funny. We just wanted to emulate that entirely.
Yeah, because it's these two girls who seem like they're more into Hunter x Hunter for the yaoi aspect of it. And so all their voices are just like them not acting, but it's very funny and very charming. And I wanted our ninja to emulate their ninja, but we couldn't capture the magic.
Yeah, as a result, nobody understood the ninja.
No one understood the ninja.
And we had made the joke about his wife being a dinosaur monster creature in the first episode, not even knowing that this anime had portrayed that dinosaur in real life. So that was a very fun bit that we could do.
Yeah, and then the sample text is like, that's like the epitome of us just like,
yeah, we just wanted to really mess this up at that point.
This is like, we want to make.
And also nobody understood that this here was a joke where 4 clubs turned out to be four spades.
Yeah, he always gets it wrong.
Because I could edit the card to say 4 clubs, which I did at the end. So
yeah, we did. So he always says it wrong.
Yes, that was meant to be the joke. And speaking of Brendan Hunter, I guess I'll explain that real quick. I think I had just really gotten to the idea of messaging him, asking him to do this for me, because I think I saw him in like, he was in like some sort of song parody of like Call Me.
Yeah, like a fan just asked him.
And
like,
so
like,
I thought, hey, maybe I can get into this. And now everyone is copying me, and Brendan Hunter.
Yeah, no, that was so good.
Hunter
oh man, we should have thrown shade. I wanted to start an internet fight with everyone. Everyone was getting Brendan Hunter, and I was like,
we were the first. Now kind of.
But the thing is, because we're Parody X Hunter, now we can never get Brendan Hunter because we got to be, the opposite.
Yeah.
So now we got to get fucking Sean Schemmel as Hisoka now.
Well, the idea is now to have just for every episode have someone different, because Chad Vision voiced him in episode 3. So we're just going to change it every time now because everyone had to ruin that for us.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Although we did give Brendan Hunter an honorarium, and I don't want to have to pay more money. So
yeah, fuck that.
That's another very good reason.
We could do like Pop Team Epic does, where they have new voice actors, and we can have like references to the shit they're in.
Oh yeah, I think that would be good. Like, part of me wants to ask Kaiser Neko to be him. I think his voice would be good. But...
I do too, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I voiced Mankey. But you know what's funny? In 2010, before I started Abridging, I originally wanted to do a Hunter x Hunter, the 90s Hunter x Hunter abridged. So when I first found out about Abridging, that was like something I found out about Abridging. I was thinking about doing that, and I remember thinking Kaiser Neko would have been good, but I knew there was no way I could get him.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
We might be able to get him now.
I'm pretty sure we can get him.
And I remember this. There wasn't too much contested about this whole sequence, except for the fact that I didn't put enough... for this shot of Leora.
It needs more Jewish stuff. People said they didn't notice the dreidel and the flag until we pointed it out.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, I thought it was. I know.
And our friend Tyler was voicing Netero.
Oh my god, that Netero.
I didn't direct him either. I'm sorry.
That's fine. No, when he said gosh dang fuck, and it bleeps gosh and dang, and he just says fuck. I laughed my ass off the first time.
So good. It feels like no one mentions it. I feel like that's the crown of this episode.
Because people are fucking retarded.
And the bean guy's name is Jerry Beanfeld. Man. I think this conversation got a little weird.
Yeah.
Like
no.
Jewishianity and
no, this is
the only 2 things I won't stop believing in are Jewishianity and very, very short jeans.
If you can't give up your love for very, very short jeans for the
I think Netero's response here just made it really weird, though. This line.
I will accept the chef's greatest punishment and eat myself.
That's the
beautiful.
One.
That's so good.
And I remember that Carter had voiced this in an accent, this ending monologue, and you were opposed to it. I guess it was because the whole thing was weird enough as it was, with everyone throwing themselves off of a cliff. Oh.
Oh yeah, I transitioned.
Oh yeah,
Falcon Flyer is Mercury Falcon.
Long and strong.
Oh yeah, that's something that Brendan just put in there on his own.
Yeah, and he cost so much we had to put it in. Did anyone else get charged $600 by Brendan Hunter to be in an abridged series? Did anyone else get a bill for $600?
Plus $400 in tax and
that's Canadian money. That's Canadian money.
All right, we're done here.
Episode 5 coming soon, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I forgot to say, hi, Ben here. I forgot to say that we didn't get to everything we wanted to get to in this commentary, so if you have any questions, just let us know in the comments, and I'll respond to them in the comments, so keep an eye out for that. And also, if you're wondering why I don't make like as many videos here, it's because I'm working with Voodoo Moose now. I'll put an iCard in there. It's a comedy group where I'm helping script everything, so if you like my comedy, you'll like going there. So, and John on his channel, Mercury Falcon, Mercury Falcon. Mercury. Do one of those takes. Choose the good take. He's doing a lot of good stuff there, doing God's work, teaching you all about the really old like mecha shows like Gundam, except less obvious. And he knows like everything about them, so he talks about them, and you can really learn a lot, especially if you don't know things like me. So go check him out. That's Mercury Falcon. .com/YouTube. Anyways, see ya, and have a good day. Bye.